What is the most dangerous thing in Fallout 4? Now, I know what you're thinking. You're getting a bit of deja vu when you hear me say that. You've heard this before. You've seen this before. This idea, this concept.
It's already been done, Harry.
No, it's
FudgeMuppet did this fucking months ago. In fact, ladies and gentlemen, I recommend you go and watch that video instead of this dog shit.
See, you say it's been done before, but what if I told you that the sexy, sun-kissed Australian duo were, in fact, wrong?
Well, as usual, I disagree entirely. I believe they were very thorough in their analysis and produced a well-structured and well-executed video as a result.
Oh, no, I totally agree. It was a good video. It was a great video. But I believe its conclusion to be, missing something.
Missing what?
Well, that's why I'm making the video.
Fucking get on with it then.
I'd have written a fucking book on it by now if you just learned to keep your trap shut.
Alright, no need to throw your bloody toys out the pram.
As I was saying, the most dangerous thing in Fallout 4. In this instance, what we're looking for is a single entity that can output the most amount of damage in the shortest period of time, so much so that within the blink of an eye, you're left gazing upon a spinning asset model, a small box of text, wondering what even the fuck just happened. Well, for those of you who haven't seen FudgeMuppet's video that sinks its teeth into this very subject, you're probably thinking something along the lines of perhaps a legendary death suiciding super mutants, or maybe your very own fully upgraded sentry bot after accidentally shooting it in the heat of battle.
I'll bring it on you, fucking slag.
Yeah, it's really not fun when those things turn on you. But, of course, if you have seen that video, then you already know the answer, or at least you think you do. If Fallout 4 isn't the only Bethesda Game Studios game that you've played, then you'll know that in the likes of both the Elder Scrolls and the Fallout series, the most dangerous things you'll find in these titles aren't, in fact, the things that BGS code themselves, but rather the things that they didn't. Or at least didn't intend to anyway. Bugs, glitches, flaws, exploits, whatever you want to call them, these games are full of them. In fact, they're infamous for it. This is most likely due to the now rather ancient creation engine on which these games run. Fallout 4 alone has seen 9 major patches since its release, and while better than it was, it's still a far cry from being so-called bug-free, and will probably remain that way forever. However, while I could sit here and hate on Bethesda for their wrinkly old engine, I'm not going to, because as you all know, this engine is the very reason why we all, even us on console, get to experience the joy of mods. Having said that though, what the creation engine will give with one hand, it will in fact give with the other as well, although this time something with far more nefarious intent. In other words, the most dangerous thing in Fallout 4. So what is it? Well, before I show you what it is, let me show you where it is. It's here. This is where this thing lives. This is where it waits patiently and quietly, unbeknownst to those around it, for you, the player, to make a simple mistake before swiftly striking, leaving you dazed and confused at the mercy of a loading screen. For those of you who have encountered this bug, glitch, or whatever you want to call it, you've probably cottoned on to what I'm getting on at here. But, for those of you who haven't, by now you're probably thinking that this is all horseshit. It's vaporware, that you're looking at a static image of a random piece of Commonwealth real estate, and any second now I'm going to throw up a picture of, oh, I don't know, fucking Slender Man, with a stock scream sound effect, and that's it. You got trolled. Video over. Thank you, and good night. But no, I am serious. It is right in front of you. It is in fact the rear end of this car. Let me elaborate. Yes, when you shoot, stab, or damage in any way the various makes and models of cars you'll find scattered throughout the Commonwealth, after a certain amount of said damage, they will indeed catch fire. And shortly after, they will indeed explode in glorious nuclear fashion. And yes, this can indeed harm you, and if you're standing a little bit too close, it will indeed kill you. But this is not what we're talking about today. This is no mystery, this isn't a bug, nor a glitch, nor something that warrants its own video. No, what I'm talking about today is the rear end of this exact model of car. Because upon simply running into the rear end of this car, it will proceed to strip you of all of your remaining health, and along with it, all of your unsaved progress for literally no reason.
Reasons!
In fact, there are very few things in this game besides hitting the ground at terminal velocity after a short trip up a skyscraper that can remove your entire health pool so damn quickly. And this begs the question, actually no, it begs every question, it begs all the questions, because, okay, I'm not a game developer, right, but I'd imagine that causing a single piece of geometry on one specific asset in a game the size of Fallout 4 to be literally lethal to touch requires some kind of input from said game developer. I mean, let me know in the comments if you disagree, but this to me really doesn't seem like an accident. And here's why. What you're seeing now is a level 1 character wearing a standard unmodified vault suit. So no real damage resistance going on, and a pretty measly 85 total health points. So it'll come as no surprise that upon encountering the razor rear end of this vehicle, I am greeted with a death screen almost instantly. But if we turn our attention to this level 134 character, with a respectable ballistic damage resistance of 136 and a monstrous 4,210 total health points, yeah, this game kind of breaks when you mess around with mods a bit too much. We can actually see exactly how much HP this car can remove with each single instance of damage. And as you can see here, from one hit I go from 4,210 health points to 4,001 health points, which means this thing is pumping out 209 damage every time it hits you, and that's with 136 damage resistance. Now, I know some of you are gonna say that that's nothing to worry about, that there are stim packs, there's armor, there's this perk, there's that perk, but you've got to remember, there's no waiting for animations in order for this thing to deal damage to you a second time, or even a third. In fact, this car can pump out this single instance of damage one after the other, instantaneously. Now we're talking 418 health points, 836, 1,672, 3,344, within a split second. Bang! Loading screen. What? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why this accident, this bug, may very well be the most dangerous thing you will encounter in the Commonwealth. Silent, stationary, and yet very, very deadly indeed. A wolf in sheep's clothing, to be sure. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you'd like to see more investigations into these so-called glitches, then be sure to let me know in the comments. And also, if you've encountered this bug or bugs like it during your stint in Fallout 4, then be sure to let me know down there as well. I look forward to reading your stories. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Have a sexy afternoon. Until next time.